Hi guys, this is Dorinda from the CrystaLac company. I'm putting together a series of videos for you guys on how to use CrystaLac products on your tumblers specifically. This series is going to include everything from what each product is, how to use it, what you can use it for, all the specifics of it, all the do's and don'ts with CrystaLac products, just to help you get a head start on where to start. So this is going to be the very first video in the series, and it's basically a very quick overview on which products to use for each step. So the first thing I'm going to cover is products that you can use for prepping your tumbler. Each one of these things that I cover and go through, I'm going to go through more specifically in another video down the line, so you can have a lot more information. This is just a quick video, so you don't have to sit here and listen for an hour. I know we don't have very much time these days. So when you're going to prep your tumbler, and it's very important to prep your tumbler, we'll go into that later, but the products that you are going to need for that is you're going to need sandpaper. A lot of the tumblers come with a factory coating on them. Even the plain bare stainless have a water resistant coating on them, so you have to get that off in order to have your products stick to them. So use a good sanding paper. You'll need 220 grit or even lower. You can sand it by hand, or you can use an electric sander or a Dremel, get it sanded down well. We also have a shellac product that you can use on the bare. You can do minimal prep if you use the shellac. I've found and tested that if you spray a minimum of 3 very thin coats of shellac on a bare stainless, not over powder coatings, not over a pre-colored tumbler, but if you use it on a steel tumbler, that you can spray 3 coats, and that will work as your prep. Our products will stick to that, and it will stick to that coating. The other thing is, after you have sanded really well, and sanding is the best way, always sand, we have a product called Surface Conditioner. You can use that to remove any of the sanding dust, any of the fingerprints that might get on there from your hands being oily. It's just a great cleaner. It's non-hazardous, and it won't hurt you to use, so because it's very mild. And the other thing you can use to clean your tumbler after sanding is just alcohol. Wipe it down real good to remove any debris on it. That's overview on the prep. The next thing I'm going to talk about here is base coating your tumbler. We have several products for that. Universal White is a highly pigmented primer that we make. It sticks and bonds to just about everything. So Universal White is great. It's obviously white. If you want a pastel color, we have 8 concentrated colorants that you can add into it, that you can make any color you want in a basic pastel to a medium shade. So those are really handy, and we'll go into that later too. Another great product for your base coating is our black gloss. It's a highly pigmented black. It comes out very high gloss. You will probably need 2 to 3 coats of black gloss if you want that for a base. We also have our Flippin' Awesome paints. Those are wonderful. They're already pre-colored, so you don't have to mix and make your own colors as you would with the Universal White. You can just use the Flippin' Awesome. That sticks great to the tumblers as well. And you can also use spray paint. If you're used to spray painting your tumblers, you can still do that. We highly suggest that you would use a spray paint that is made as a primer, that will adhere to metal, that will adhere to plastic. Use a good primer. Don't skimp on your spray paint, because your base coat is your most important coat. It's the base that you need for the rest of your success with your tumbler. So that's it on base coating. The next one would be decorating, and the products that you would need for decorating. Again, we have pigments that you can put in the Universal White. You can use our metallics. I have liquid metallics that are great. You can drip those into any of the clear coats we have, or even the black gloss, to get a nice shiny metallic look. We have a gel stain, which is great. You can also add the colorants into that. It's great for decorating or making wood grains. It comes pre-colored already, or you can make your own colors out of the pigments. And the next thing would be to use Extreme Protection or Brite Tone. You can use those for putting your glitter on. You would put a base coat of EP or BT, Extreme Protection or Brite Tone, on your tumbler and sprinkle your glitter onto that, and it will hold it down. So that's for your decorating side. You can also use Flippin' Awesome. You can paint with it like an artist, or you can drip it on and make swirls. That's all kinds of things you can do with that for decorating. A lot of you use acrylics. You can use acrylics, just make sure you don't use acrylics for a base coat. They do not adhere well to your tumblers or glass. So if you're going to use acrylics and you want to color with them, do not put more than 3% into any of our bases, because it changes the chemistry of it and they won't work as well. So that's it on decorating. The last section is going to be on your top coating, and we have 2 top coats that we recommend. A lot of you will use the Extreme Protection because you're using that to put your glitter down, and you can build up a couple coats with the Extreme Protection if you want. It's a little more cost effective than the Brite Tone, but it is lower solids, so you won't build your coat up as fast. Our premier top coat that we recommend that you would need for all tumblers in every process is our Brite Tone. Brite Tone is like the top of the line product that we have, and I will go into all the details of the Brite Tone later, but it is the main product that you're going to need. It's going to give you a high build gloss. It builds quicker than any other water-based product out there. It is the clearest. You're going to get absolute clarity, so you can see your glitters, you can see every color underneath it, and you can build multiple coats without it hazing up or getting blue. It's also going to be very hard and very water resistant, so you want that as your final coat, final few coats actually. So that is all for this very first video. I just wanted to talk about each one of the products and just kind of do a quick overview on what you need for what process. Keep watching in the series, because I'm going to go through each product in detail and keep it short so that you can learn how each product works. Thanks for watching.